All right, welcome back. This is just a quick second part here. So I managed to get the camera to refocus properly this time around, so it's a lot closer. You can see a little bit more detail what I've done. See, it doesn't look great right now, and the camera doesn't exactly pick up the really dark tones or anything. But what I want to show you is well, my own way of drawing, and I know this is not the most correct way of drawing. Most people actually block out all the area that they need first, and I just don't do that. For some reason, I don't know, my mind doesn't work that way. But at any rate, what I'm doing right now is I'm just slowly putting in all the shades, and I'm trying to use a shade or tone to designate where all my features are. So for one thing, I know our nostrils right about here, or at least on the rough it is. And so what I'm doing is I'm using, instead of using a line to designate the actual the actual features, I'm using a tone to designate where all my stuff goes. So for example, I know roughly that her nostril goes this way, and then it's darker right here, so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly block in some of this detail here, and you know, so right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna block in some of this stuff here while I'm zoomed in, and then I will go ahead and or zoom out and restart the video here, so that way you can see what I'm doing overall. Let's see, she has a little light shine on her nose here, so I'll just leave that in. So again, this is not the correct way to draw. I know a lot of you are going to be like, hey, what the heck is he doing? But everybody has their own process, and this is just my own. I don't know, this is the most efficient way I actually know how to draw. But again, constructive criticism are welcome. Just don't make it disparaging or anything like that. Let's see. So coming down to the nostrils here, this is obviously going to be a really dark spot. So we'll just go ahead. I don't feel like I'm running out of the camera shot here, but let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. So right now you can see there's a start of a face. You know, again, this is not the correct way to draw probably, and I don't really expect anyone to see this and say, hey, you know, I could probably you know, these are professional drawer or professional artists or anything. I am by no means a professional artist. I just do this for a hobby, so this is actually just really fun for me to do. I just do it all my free time, which I have a little bit of right now. Let's see here, a little dark tone here. Now this is actually quite bright here in the rough, and what I'm doing is I'm actually just adding a light tone through the entire thing here using the 4B pencil. It doesn't have to look perfect. Again, it's just something I just don't like to utilize the background color of the page. So, and by the way, if anybody's interested, this is a Canson classic cream drawing paper. It's 80 pound stock. It's very heavy. I love it. Very thick. So if you'd like to do a lot of racing like I do, because I make a lot of mistakes, it's great because you don't eventually tear into the page like you would using like a regular 24-pound office printing paper. And it has a very nice tooth to it. It's not smooth. It's not ultra smooth or anything like that. So if you like a smooth surface, this probably would not be the paper for you. It does have a tooth, kind of like a vellum feel to it, like the Bristol board feel. Not as much as Bristol board, but it's getting there. So it's a very nice paper to draw in. So and this is an 18 by 25 size sheet of paper. So it's quite large. So it's great to work on a larger surface, just because it's so much easier to just kind of mess around on the page and not worry about, oh, am I going to run off the side of the page or anything. So let's see. So right now I'm just adding some more detail. I'm just gradually blending everything in, you know, just using cross hatching. I'm not really doing anything special here. I'm just going to blend this line in a little bit, just because I don't like this sharp line that comes down like this. So we're just going to go ahead and add some more tone. I notice I'm writing off the camera this way, so I'll just start it on this side, since I do want to draw from left to right. Now the other trick is, if you ever feel like you're rubbing against your work, it's not a bad idea to have like a spare piece of paper that you can use. And let's see, I need to find one here. Oh, this will do. All right. And what you can do is you can just place it right over your drawing, just like that. and just make sure the paper doesn't move around on the page. This is nice and toothy. It's not smooth, so it won't move over the page. But you can just use this, and now I can lay my hand on it all over it, you know, and it won't it won't smudge. So it's a very nice little trick that I picked up from all my friends on Concept Art. So let's continue on here. So I'm just blocking in more tone, nothing special. I'm darkening this area up here because this part is rounded. She has a very prominent cheeks. So you notice once I darkened this area, I just went in and I just did a quick line here. Now that just gives it a nice little sharp edge here that makes it seem like it just kind of curves in a little bit more. So now this is gonna for all you people that are watching this that love comic book art, this is gonna be completely different from what you'll be doing on with the comic book art, obviously. I'm always on my quest to lean toward photorealism, and I just think it's so much fun to do this kind of stuff, do photorealism to see how real you can get your characters to look, you know. So again, I'm just darkening some more stuff in right now. And you know, so I'm just gradually putting more and more tone on it. I'm not even, you know, I'm just going over my work slowly and slowly. So the beauty of the graphite is that you can always just build it up, you know, one selection at a time. There's really no rush to get through this. So right now, see, I'm just darkening it up. I'm not even pressing that hard, actually. I'm just kind of lightly running my 4B over everything. Now there's a nice little shine here, but I'm going to get rid of it by just running the 4B over the entire thing. Now again, even though I just did that, this right here is still going to be lighter than this down here, even though I ran the pencil over the entire thing. So it's always kind of nice to just have that control. See, now again, I'm running it over the entire area this time. Again, now you notice how everything here just darkened up, but then this part still stayed lighter just because this had a original underlayer of graphite on there already. See, there's no shine here, so I'm just going to run this over here, and then of course anything can be blended out using the paper stump. You know, if you do you know, run into a situation where you require your tones to be fixed. So right now I'm just making stuff up right now. This actually really isn't on the ref, but I'm just kind of adding more and more tones on this thing just because. Excuse me, that you know, just might just look better. So right now, you notice how you know, I know this camera's not great, but how there's a pretty good gradient going on. I'm not gonna say it's great or anything. Got a little dark patch here in her eye socket and whatnot. Usually for the eyelashes, I try and get them as dark as possible because most of the time, well, especially on this ref, she has a lot of mascara on. Now her eye, I'm actually going to darken up because it actually is quite a bit darker. It's actually probably like a really dark brown eye. So, but what I'm doing is I'm not actually just coloring it in. I'm actually just putting a line, you know, for the iris. And here's the pupil. Pupil is very dark in the middle, and because her upper eyelid is actually shielding it, most of it, it's going to be very dark up here, and then it gradually gets lighter. I'm just going over it with cross hatching, but again going the same direction, like, you know, a circle, and then going outwards like this, you know, to denote that iris. So there you go. And don't worry, at the end of this video, I will be zooming in and taking a quick still photo of it so you guys can see what you know, what the end result is. You know, I don't exactly expect anything great out of it. But so let's see here. Let's start in on her lips here, and I'll be zooming out. I'll be ending this portion of the video, and I'll zoom out and start in on the lips. So there we go, mouth and lips. All right. So I'll see you guys back for the third part. This will all be stitched together, so don't worry.